Okay, update on a new battery pack with my electric chainsaw that I had to disable some of the protection, and therefore now I have a lot of power. Yeah, a full battery. This is a hardwood. I could show you a demo with a pine wood, and that would be far easier to cut, but it's heavy. So it's a 14 inch, I think, 40 centimeters. And so let's begin. Now I really can't use these saws to pull the thing in, and at the 750 watt battery pack, that's yesterday's work. So really, it's this cheap donkey Hobby King RC motor. I had to replace the copper shaft with a bearing at 12 millimeter. I think 6 millimeter to 12 millimeter bearing, and it's working fine. But my battery pack, the last one, really it could no longer deliver the high amps, and therefore I use it for my solar car, but also 24 volt for this nice rework. And so I just want to say a word on this new battery pack. It's a 70 cells. Oh, you can see, I hope. And this time you see it's Encon.nl, Netherlands. Cheapest 18650 lithium-ion battery cells in Europe, I guess. And this time I got very cheap. It was a special offers, and they already had these little tabs. And this time I was able to make a kilowatt hour for 200 euro. And you see car industry streaming of $100 per kilowatt hour. But you can, as an end consumer, you can be happy to really to achieve 200 euro. And these already had these tabs, as I said, but they were on both on this side. And so, but you can bend this one side to the other side. And then this time I did solder, because then you have 2 millimeter contact and you can solder them directly. But this time I did solder the S. So this is a 7S10P, 10 parallel. But this time I did solder first. It's easier to first solder 7S 1P and 10 of these, you see, and then you can simply connect them. Can we show you here to make the parallel, because the parallel wire doesn't have to yield full amps, because all the amps are flowing from this side to that side. So each contact 7S is already okay, and only for the balancer you need to make them parallel. And so that's a quite easy way to solder such a battery pack, if this already has these tabs. Just align them 7 in parallel, 7 in series, and then solder them, and afterwards make the 10 parallel. Yeah, that's the battery pack. And because of the, as I said, the last one didn't, batteries were no longer so good. And first thing that melted is here, there's a 3 amps power switch, and so I had to bridge this one. And so if I want to turn this thing off, I have to pull the plug, and therefore this is quite nice, this plug. You see, it's do not use a plug that's clicking into place and you do not get it, can pull it apart. So that's okay to turn the really machine off. And then next, the 100 amp Hall sensor melted, so this was no longer effect, and therefore the only security to prevent overcurrent was the voltage. But as I said, the battery pack degraded more and more, and therefore I had to reduce the cutoff voltage to 2 volts or 2.5 volts, I think. But then with the new, I now have really full amps. And I think that's not really the problem, because it's, the brushless controller, the ESC, the red brick 80 amps I think I have, or 50 amps or 60 amps, something like that. I think they also have current protection or overheat protection. And therefore now really, it's a first time that I knew using this higher battery pack, second day, but you already see. So it's even more easy. You see, you can simply plug in the ESC and the cheap donkey motor, something 700 to 800 kV kilowatt revs per volt, no RPM per watt. And you see, that's really, I'm still happy with this machine. Just wanted to give you an update on how to build easily a battery pack, and that I had to remove these overcurrent and under voltage protection, and it still works fine. Okay, bye bye.